We are a family of three with our lovely 6-year-old daughter. And this time, the destination for us was Tirthan Valley. Tirthan Valley is a gateway for not just the trekkers, but even for people living in cities, giving you a good break from hectic, fast-paced lives and offers you enriching scenic views of Mother Nature. Tirthan Valley derives its beauty and life from Tirthan River. While coming from Delhi, first you have to reach Ott, and from Ott you move on towards this whole area which is named as Tirthan Valley. First of all, you end up in Banjar, and from Banjar the road bifurcates. On the right hand side, if you move, you can pick up any homestay in Banjar or Kushani village and Shirachi village. On the left hand side, you can pick up your stay in either GB area or Jaluri Pass. We arrived late in the evening at homestay. So after having an early dinner, we cozily slept and woke up to the beautiful mountain view. In morning, after having breakfast with the owner's family, sitting next to the bonfire in the attic, we decided to trek to Choi Waterfall. Choi Waterfall is one of the major attractions in the Tirthan Valley. The waterfall lies in the Great Himalayan National Park and is a very steep trek, particularly for 6-year-old kids. One thing to note here is that the search on Google Maps doesn't really give you an exact idea of the route to the waterfall. It would take you somewhere between 45 to 90 minutes to reach here with a kid. It starts from Mata Buddhi Nagin temple at the foothill. There isn't a well-laid path and it is quite rough and uneven. This place is literally a no man's land and you wouldn't find any eating joints, shops, washrooms here all the way to the Choi waterfall. Do carry your snacks, food, water bottles if you would like to sit by the waterfall and have a meal. During the trek, the only point of confusion is a fork midway. Here one path would slope downwards and the other would go up. Make sure you definitely take the path sloping downwards. This upward path is difficult, challenging and time-taking, definitely to be avoided. There are very few visitors to this place, so you may end up being all alone in the winters. The waterfall is a beautiful and a sight to behold. After Choi waterfall, we trekked back and Sarah was quite tired by now. We sat next to the Tirthan river and enjoyed the scenic place. We didn't click many pictures here. In a while, it started to become quite cold and we came back to our homestay. The best feature about Raju Neki's homestay was his friendly family. Two kids, almost same age as Sarah, became her good friends during the stay. Sarah even got to become friends with little puppies. This puppy's name is Bhagwati. Next day morning, we decided to visit the famous Jalori Pass. Jalori Pass is a high mountain pass at an elevation of 3000 plus meters. The last 10 kilometers to the Jalori Pass gain a lot of ascent and one must drive carefully. But the drive to Jalori Pass is really beautiful and scenic. Also, Sarah's newfound friends decided to join her for the trek and Mr. Raju also accompanied us. There are lots of dhabas, eating joints available to take lunch with local food like rajma rice and Maggi at very reasonable rates. After visiting Jalori Pass, we had two options. One was we could trek to Saroskar Lake, other was trek to Raghupur Fort. We decided on trekking to Raghupur Fort, which was a 2 to 3 kilometers moderate level trek. The initial part of the trek is quite leveled, but the later part is quite steep and made us breathless on few occasions. Sarah did find it a little difficult to match the pace of her friends, but she learned the tricks in her own little ways. It took us nearly quarter to 2 hours to reach to the top, and the views from here were overwhelming. We could see the whole Dhauladhar range. We stopped 20 minutes before the Raghupur Fort and decided not to really go to the Raghupur Fort, considering we were quite content with the views somewhere at this place. So we stopped at this place for an hour. The kids played in the snow, made snowman, and we just sat there admiring the beauty of the mountains. Once we started back, it just took us 40 minutes to reach back. After trekking down, we were very hungry. We had food at Johnny's place, the Tribe Cafe. The food was really yummy, so if you are going to Jalori's Pass, do pop into the Tribe Cafe and talk to Johnny about his life and have yummy food.
Oh, कोई बात नहीं, गुड गर्ल। मेरी टेंशन मतलब आप सारा को देखो। नहीं